Unsolved.
And the survey says? It sure seems like Patsy wrote the fake ransom note. It was from her notepad with her pen, and the pen was placed back in its holder, and it has all the mannerisms and style of Patsy's writing. But yet it doesn't make sense. Like, why would she say don't call the authorities and threaten JonBenet's life so much? And then when she reads it, she immediately calls the police, knowing that JonBenet's dead body is in the basement. It seems like Patsy would have realized that it wasn't a ransom, it was a murder, unless she didn't know it was a murder. And that's why she called 911 to report a ransom, because she was fooled by the ransom note. The 4 fibers on the duct tape would have been very incriminating evidence if John Ramsey hadn't removed the duct tape from JonBenet's mouth. It was said that her fibers were on the white blanket and other things, so when it was removed, the tape, it could have easily picked up the fibers. Another original thought that I had is, didn't JonBenet have a matching outfit with what Patsy wore? So if she did, how would they know those fibers weren't from JonBenet's outfit and not Patsy's? The bowl of pineapple with Patsy's fingerprints on it definitely suggests that Patsy served JonBenet some pineapple that night. It's obvious that it wasn't an intruder that served JonBenet pineapple. But the thing is, Patsy might not have been aware because her fingerprints would have been on the bowl before, from Patsy moving it from the cabinet to the table and other times. So we don't know when Patsy's fingerprints were placed on the bowl. I believe Patsy dressed in the same clothes as the day before would have been a bigger deal if it wasn't for the Whites' dinner party. But she probably just wore that, she dressed for that party, and they were only there 3 hours or so. And so, trying to save clothes and keep the house clean as they went away, she simply just put on the same clothes that morning. And her hair and makeup being done was because she was getting ready for the day. The last choice on this survey is JonBenet's dead body being wrapped in the white blanket. And to me, logically, this is the most damning of the evidence. I mean, who is going to do that? JonBenet, maybe people don't realize, JonBenet was murdered inside the boiler room, and her body was moved to the wine cellar, which is just a few feet away. But an intruder is not going to kill her, strangle her, and then take the time to wrap her lovingly in a blanket and put her in the wine cellar. And the only person that I think that would do this is Patsy. Now, maybe John Ramsey did this because he was going to move the body again, and he put JonBenet in the blanket, so she's kind of covered up and can't be seen, kind of thing. But this really points at Patsy Ramsey. Hey, I wanted to mention something I noticed while making these videos. Patsy said that she went down the spiral staircase to make coffee, but I find it interesting that she did her hair and makeup and stopped on the second floor to look at the laundry, the clothes. Then she went down to make coffee. That just doesn't seem to make sense. Seems like she would have went straight down and started the coffee and then came upstairs and did the other things. Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved, but don't fret. There's another episode coming up shortly. See ya.